All right. Give me a little bit to put everything in order here. Seems to be going smoothly as far as I know. All right. Okie dokie then. I guess we're okay. 12 by 18 inch canvas panel. Hello, Rosemary. This is actually the painting I did this morning. I didn't like it, so I covered it up with black. Yes, I did. I wasn't really feeling it. I did a live stream on a Facebook channel that I moderate, and I'm an administrator on, and I've always had trouble trying to do live videos on that site. So I decided to do it with the phone. It was an Android phone. I didn't care for it. The video itself was fine, but the audio was horrible. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? And so the video's still there. I may take it down. People say they can hear it, but barely. And I'm like, no, that's not good enough, because I'm not the loudest. I'm not the loudest speaker in the world, so it was definitely not very good. Okay, as you see down below, I have orange, a dark blue, and white. All right, orange and blue are color opposites on the color wheel. Them two might turn a little green on us, but we'll see. But I'm just going to do a background, because as you can see, this black, even though it might appear wet, it's not. It is dry. All right, it's dry. But it was just a mess. So that's why the title of this video is called The Big Cover Up. All right, cover up that travesty of a painting I did. I don't know what I'll do with this one, but we'll do something. I'm gonna use a little bit of glycerin. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. Keep that in mind. All right, and it's very reflective. You should be able to see it more so now with this black background. And I press pretty firmly to spread this stuff around, because it has the consistency of syrup. All right, and you don't need too much. Just kind of spread it around. And what it does is that it helps to blend two colors together. It keeps the paint wet for a while. Okay, so you can mix and blend, and you blend right on the board if you have to. Okay. Once again, I'm gonna cover this fairly well. Give it a good thin coating of color, and then we'll go on from there. I'll probably use this very same brush. This is almost a 2-inch, well, it's a 1.5 inch brush. Actually, it's a flat brush though. It's my new workhorse. I use it for just about everything. All right, let's go down here to these colors. Once again, these colors should grade themselves out, but it all depends on what type of orange or what type of blue you have. Okay, and generally, like I say, it should cancel itself out. Really, it's starting to do that right now. You see that little brownish tinge that's starting to happen? I'll add a little more blue in it. A little orange. It's going to get that brownish look to it there. It depends on the ratio of color. And you see it's starting to get that brownie type of look, that burnt orange look. You add a little white to it, it turns a nice warm gray, like so. Okay. All right. And we're going to use different variations of this nice warm color. I'll just come here and just add a little bit of it in here like this. We'll add a little blue to it. Oh, we'll come over here with it. Just kind of mop it all together. It's all right. Get a little bit of orange. We'll pop that orange in here. I might want to liven up that orange a little bit. I'll add some stronger orange here. All right, then I'll just dip into my white, put it on top of that orange. It'll kind of wake it up a little, just like that, and come across in here. Okay. All right, go back into our orange, go back into our blue, kind of mix it up in there. A little touch of blue there. Another touch of blue, another touch of blue. Kind of mix it really well. Different colors, different shades, just different. Once again, I just kind of gray things up a little bit. Make it a nice warm gray, cover up the black a bit. Let's go into our blue. You want to kind of slap some blue in there. Really pop that blue around in there somewhere. Okay, something like that. We'll tease a little bit of white in the corner like that. And maybe a little brush of white in the center, somewhere in there, like this. Okay, okay. I'll leave it like that. So we're actually going to create a nice neutral background with that sloppy color mix I just got going here. All right, all right. Hey, Madonna. For those of you who popped in, this is the same 12 by 8, or I'm sorry, 12 by 18 canvas board panel that I used earlier for the mountain and trees and whatever. I didn't like it, so I covered it up. Yes, I did. All right. Okay, so we got a mash of colors just covering up the black. All right, and then we'll just take a giant brush like this, and we're just gonna do the little circle thing like I usually do. And we're gonna softly blend all of this together. All right, just kind of blend it, circular motions. You'll get a workout doing something like this, that's for sure. The more you blend, the more it blends in. Okay, you can get almost a glassy look with this. I'm taking some of that white, pop it in there. Let's go in this darker color here. Let's kind of put that in. The more you blend, the more it goes into the paint, the more it glitters and flattens it out a little bit. Depends on how wide the circle is. Depends on how hard you press. You can travel it down a little bit. Bring it out here. Move it around. You control how much of the glow you want. You control just, how much shine you want. This is your literally your palette. You do what you need to do. Literally your canvas. Actually, what I'm trying to say. Literally your canvas. A little wider here. Okay. It's not too bad, not too bad. Like I say, it's a really mottled kind of a background there. Really smoky, hazy-ish type of thing we got going on there. All right. All right, let's clean off this brush. I don't think I need to really do much more to that. That looks pretty neat. Just like that. These mop brushes retain a lot of water, so expect to get your hands a little wet to clean them. I know people really enjoy the effect it gives when you do something like that. Of course, it doesn't look like there was a whole other painting in there. But there certainly was. That's for sure. Certainly was. All right. So what are we going to do with this? Well, I don't know yet. Still thinking. still contemplating. And since I'm thinking and contemplating, what do I want to do with all of that down there? Should I keep it? Should I add more stuff to it? What should I do with that glob of mess in there? I have no idea. I have no clue what I'm going to do here with this, but I'll do something with it. As I'm looking at it, man, I don't know what I want to do with that. Looks kind of, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking, I'm looking. I'm looking and thinking, I'm thinking and looking. Okay, I'm done thinking. Let's try. Oh, hey Rob, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. It's always good to see you. Let's get a 1/2-inch brush. Let me see if I can find it. You'll do. You'll do fine. All right. Let's get a little water. Let's start with a, we'll go a little traditional with this. Why not? Let's get a little bit of green. We'll put the green here in the corner. All right. Right now, I'm just building up some kind of idea of something. We'll get some of this dark green. We'll put it right in here in this mush. Okay. All right. I don't know if that's mixing any well or not. Let's see. Oh, no wonder it won't mix. It's dry. That's why it won't mix. Let's add orange in with it anyway. So we're adding orange in the green. Now I know why it wouldn't mix. It's already dry. That's one of the downfalls of acrylic. It will dry in a hot minute. Okay, let's kind of come from the side. Let's come from here. Let's come from here and just add a little something going that way. All right. Obviously, that's not enough at all. We'll mix it in there a little bit there. Okay. That wasn't enough to really make a big impact on anything. We'll do it again. Something like that. We'll come here. We'll just kind of spread out a leaf right in there. And we'll come in here. Pop one in there like that. Kind of a light looking fella. It's all right. Something like so. Come back in here. Kind of tighten that up a little bit. Oh, let's kind of pop one out here. Like right about in here. And we'll pop one in this direction. I'll have it go on top of the other one. It doesn't matter at this point. Something like that. All right. We'll kind of have one kind of slink down this way, and we get a nice little point and pop it in this way. Like I said, I'm just doing something to kind of replace that wretched looking thing I had earlier this morning. So hopefully we don't do two of them in a row. We'll see what happens. We'll have one kind of come this way and come down. And as far as I know, they could be just background things. So who knows if I'm going to put like a lot of detail in that. I highly doubt it. This paint brush is getting like inundated with thick paint. I really enjoy doing leaves like that. Don't know why, I just do. Let's go over here. Let's really lay down some. Kind of bend it a little bit. Once again, it's kind of come on down here. They kind of blend in with the background a little bit, which is fine. Come out here. It's like that. All right. Let's get a little bit of blue. Let's darken it up a little bit. We'll kind of put it right here. A little deeper green. Okay. All right. We'll kind of play with that green out this way. Like that. And we'll kind of pop one. Really put one in there like that. Let's give them another long-limbed cousin. We'll have it kind of cut across thick, and he kind of travels and goes down real thin like so. All right, so we kind of keep a lot of that stuff over on that side. Why not? Let's clean the brush a little bit. All right, let's take a hake brush, really soft brush. Okay, and very softly. We're gonna very softly fade that out a little bit. Do the same thing with this one. And basically just kind of rub out the edges a little, kind of blend those edges into the background a little bit. Just fade those leaves right out. Just like that. Very soft brush, so it's not really distorting your leaves or anything. They're just cutting it down. You're going in different directions. You don't want to make little trails of paint, and it's really just fading these leaves into the background, literally putting them into the background there. So you should somehow see that. And we'll do the same thing with some of these guys, just fade it into the background a little bit. These fellas we can do the same thing with them. Very light brush. This is a hake brush. It's a very soft brush. And you just keep messing with it. It does work. It is fading them into the background. See that? Put them right in the background there. Now I can go lighter or darker, and it will be in front of what you see here that quick. All right, very easy to clean this brush. Very easy. So the hairs are so fine and so soft. It doesn't take much to get the paint off of them. I had these brushes for a few years. So, all right. So, we'll work on some deeper colors. We'll maybe tease a few bits of red or something in there. Let's clean some of this up here. It's still somewhat wet, so we just kind of scrape this away here. Well, we hope, Jessica, we hope they'll be pretty. Like I said, I have no clue what's going on, what I'm going to do here. So we're just really piecing stuff together, to be honest with you. I might end up using that. That might be a green I can salvage to see. No, I don't think so. It's too crumpy. We'll just make some more green. All right. Let's pop a little bit of red in there. We'll put the red right in here. Just a little bit right now. Okay. Let's maybe get a little bit of yellow. We'll put the yellow behind the white. We'll put it right there. Okay. Can you guys even see that yellow? I don't think you guys can. Let's aim this down. There. You guys see a little bit of that yellow. Okay. So let's put some more interesting, darker things in there. Let's go with a little bit of red. We'll put the red in here. We'll go with our little bit of blue. A little touch of yellow. We'll kind of get this in a little green here. Okay, and get some more blue. Pop it in there. That's a incorrect looking green. I think it's the blue that I chose. That's turning gray. Let's put a lot more yellow in that. Bring that green back a little bit. Okay, all right. We'll tease some red in there. Okay. Plenty of glycerin from what we got there. Okay, let's kind of put some stuff in here. Let's kind of come over here. We'll come out. We'll curve. And we'll wiggle it in there like that. We might need to brighten that up a little bit. So let's add a little white, and we're going to do that scenario all over again. Bring it out. Spread really good. Wiggle. Come on down like that. We'll play with a few of those. Add a little more red to it though. Come out, go straight down. Wiggle, go in front of the other leaves. Gives you a sense of depth there. I think we'll lighten it up a little bit more. And we'll put one just out of nowhere. It just comes out and just drops down like that. It comes down like so. And we'll probably put another one. Oh, let's get some more of this. It's all about placement right now. And we'll kind of put one up here. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And just kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let's make it a little bit brighter. And we'll bring it up there like that. All right. I think that looks pretty neat. Let's get a little more red. Brighten it up with some orange. Just like that. Let's mix it in there. Get a little bit of white. That's cool. Get some more orange. Slap that orange in there. Get a lot of this off the brush here. Nice little pinky mauve color. That's pretty neat. We'll come out here just like that. You know what? Have them come over the other one like that. It's all right. You know what? Let's just have one kind of appear like that. Wiggle it and like so. And we'll put one coming this way. Come on out there like that. Like I said, I kind of like that color. I'll probably tease a little more white, make it a little bit brighter. And we'll probably like bring one, just out of nowhere, just come up here, a nice bright one. Have your eye trail up that way a little bit. Why not? And we'll kind of bring it out toward that way like that. And we'll kind of curve one here, if I can get it. Not bright enough. It's all right. I'm using mostly paint, so believe it or not, this stuff will dry up. So we'll have it come here and kind of come down like that. So you got all sorts of little, things coming. Now remember, those fellows, the green fellows, are in the back. These are up toward the front here. All right. I think we're pretty cool. We're fairly good here. All right. All right. Yeah, the mauve pink color is pretty good. Oh, Robert didn't see the dino cow. Hey Shane, how are you? Let me go back up the list here. Rosemary, hello. Shane, hello. Jessica, hello. And Rob, hello. Madonna. BC Treasure. How are you? Treasure Trails. All right. I feel like not really messing with the stuff up there. This is pretty cool because we got our action going up this way and upward. Okay, then we got some stuff aiming downward. So we're good there. Let's put some things over here. I kind of like that. I'm digging this mauvey little color. So we'll work something out with this here. Let's just scrape up some of this. Okay, just like this. And we'll come a little bit here, like this, down below. And I'm just kind of scrubbing it in there. Somewhere up in there. We'll get some lighter color. We're gonna wake it up a little bit, up in here somewhere. And come out here, like that. Just kind of fade it away. So we'll just mash it in there. Okay, something like this. All right, okay. Why did I just do that? What's wrong with me? Why did I do that? Well, you're gonna see in a few seconds why I did that. Let's see if we can bring that interesting little color back. I'm gonna use a slightly thinner, smaller brush. This is a number 6 flat, this little guy right here. Let's zoom in a little bit here. When I say zoom in, I'm going the other way. Let's bring this up to right about there. That should be okay. Let's take a another one of these guys. Glycerin's still working, all right? All right. We'll kind of soften this up a little bit. Just kind of easily, softly blend. I don't want to over blend, but just kind of soften it a little bit there. Especially around its edges. You can barely see some of its edges on because it kind of resembles the color, but that's fine. That little bit is good. All right. Let's see if we can return some of that pinky color that I had, that little mauvey thing I had working there. All right. And there we go. Okay, we'll lighten it up a little bit more. It needs more orange, actually. All right. See, we'll play around with that orange. You need that's a little smattering of red. Don't overuse your red. That red will overpower this stuff. But you want that little balance in there. Okay, so there's plenty of that. I got a lot. I got it like really buried on this brush, but it's all right. We'll use plenty of it. Let's go here. Actually, what I got is too much. Let me rinse this brush out. I like the fact that I got plenty of that paint. Don't know if I'll use it all, but let's take, when you get a good mix of paint and yet it's all over the place like this, okay, you can kind of reel this stuff in. Okay, just grab it and just pop it in one spot. And put it right there. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. Hey, Sonia, how are you? Okay, now we can do this the correct way. Plenty of paint because the glycerin is on the board, so I don't need to put glycerin here. All right, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna do little, watch. I'll press and come in like that. As long as you get one good one in there, like so, then you can mess around and just add leaves in different directions for the other ones. But as you can see, very soft. Just like that. We'll kind of add one right there. I can go lighter or darker with this. All right, and I'll show you. Right now, we're just going different directions with these guys. come downward, add some this way, and just put them in there. We're gonna go with lighter ones eventually, but right now we're just kind of putting the main colors, but just pop them in there. Try to crowd them in there and do it as good as you can, but yet make it look like hydrangeas or whatever type of small petaled flowers you want. I'll come out here, this way, come out here like this, pop some this way, that way, and we'll just keep working at it here. And just keep working at it. All right. As I'm doing this, they're all pretty much the same color, but we'll go through some changes as we fine-tune this stuff. We're gonna come out here, pop some out there like that. Let's go over here on the other side. Like I said, I can make them much lighter. This is a very pretty color. It's not really pink, it's not really orange. All right. It's kind of a nice looking peach color. It would probably tend to be more mauve-ish if I added more red and blue to it. But it is a very neat looking peach color. I might use this for a sky one day. I think it would look great for a sky. Some kind of an ocean sunset or something. I think it'll look great for the center of a wave too. But you know, I'll keep that in the log, in the mental log book there. I'm gonna come out here a little bit like that. You will get accustomed to these types of strokes. The more you do it, all right, the more you do it, the more comfortable you are with it. I'm going right off the tape into the painting, or you go right from the painting onto this tape. All right, just like that. Just put it right in there. Now let's take some white and put it right here to separate more white, and you can really lighten this stuff up like that. Look at the color difference between the two. I don't need glycerin, I don't need water, because once again the glycerin is all on this. Okay, let's take this white and we'll kind of pop it in here like so. You kind of do really what you will wherever you want to plant the lighter colors. But I'm going to do something here. I'm going to show you something real quick. I can get away with it because of the glycerin. So as I'm doing this, I'll come out here a little bit. So as I'm doing these, I'll pop some out there like that. I'll come way out here, kind of really get a nice little floral design going there with that one. Once you get a pattern of a flower looking like that, okay, and you give it its little space, and you kind of pop some other ones in there. But as long as you got that one that you kind of eyeball and look at, you're good. Actually, I'm gonna leave it alone, let it do its thing, let it kind of dry or at least get tacky a little bit there. I'll bring a couple of these light ones in the inside. All right. Add a little touch of white into that pinky mauve color. Just brighten it up a bit. Once again, I'm going to show you something as I do this. All right. There's a reason why I'm going outside of the borders a little bit of all this pink in here. I'll bring some of these fellas in here I'm going to need to. All right. I'll read your chat in a second. I see it moving there. Oh, you're talking about Jessica's live stream? Oh, you got to watch that all the way through. We had a ball. We had a ball. I wish that I could. There's not a way to download a YouTube video and its chat. At least I haven't found a way. Because I would definitely keep that chat. That chat was a chat for the ages, for real. But there's no way I can keep the recorded chat. Or I definitely would keep the chat. But yeah, we had a ball. We also, showing public art age. We had a lot of those references, but yeah, it was fun though. Okay, I'll bring some of this bright color into the flowers itself. Cause I just about almost got what I need right now. I'm gonna bring some of these out here. Up here a little bit, just like that. There's a reason why I'm going out this far with the bright stuff. You'll see in a minute. Oh, no. I usually keep them in my own. I usually put them on USB. My USB drive, and there's just no. I haven't found a way to put the chat on a recordable device. But yeah, I mean, I know I can keep them forever. Sure. Take the same brush. Now watch what I do with the outside stuff. Okay, because it's a little in focus. We're gonna kind of. Yeah, I gotta add a little bit of pressure. But you see how I can easily blend some of that out? Just keep blending. You see how it fades out a little bit? And you can put these flowers, we'll come down here. You can start to put them in the background just by fading them out. See that? I kept this one in focus, but the rest are not. You can come in here, just fade them out a little bit. That one's in focus. This one is not. Okay, these fellas back here, they're not in focus. I just faded them out. All you do is blur them out a little bit. Okay. Now, another trick to show you, to emphasize that those guys are faded out back there. Okay. Let's go back to that same brush. Now remember, you got these guys faded out back there. They're faded out here, all right? Okay. You can go back into your, well, let's add a little orange to it. I want to brighten it a little bit, but I really don't want to necessarily make it look like, there's snow on them. So we just kind of put a little more orange and just a touch of white in there. Okay, and then we'll just kind of I don't want it too bright, just a little brighter. And you start to kind of slap some things in front. Not directly in front, but just some few little peaks of brightness in there, here and there. Okay, here and there. Pop a couple in there. Just like that. You don't need too many of them. And the color is still related. Remember the color, acrylic paint, the color kind of dies down, i.e. gets a little darker. So keep that in mind. I don't have to have it super bright. Once again, you know, some of these fellows are in the background. Now it looks like it's in the background back there. Okay. But you're not really killing everything. These fellas with a little bit of orange in it, they're in the front. All right, but they're not like really in your face like this guy. You follow me? And you just need a few key colors in there. All right, your eye kind of does the rest as grouping them together. Once you get a hold of a little bit of that concept, you know, everything will kind of work out for you. All right, that's all. All right. What also helps with a painting like this, I'll bring this out now, is that the colors pretty much are more or less kind of in the same vein. All right, I'll push this in a little bit here, right about there. Just focus it a little bit. There we go. All right. Well, you pretty much know what flowers are pretty much in front. Okay, I can bring like this branch in front of that. Okay. That also helps bring this back. All right. Oh, I don't need to go really too crazy with it. I'll try to get a mix that's kind of close to it. Somewhat close to it. At least I'm gonna try. A little more red. That might work. And we'll kind of bring that guy right in front. We'll smooth it out and bring it to a point there. So we'll bring him in the front of everybody. We'll just kind of spread that color around. I'll keep in the border. Hey, Diana, how are you? No, I've never did. No, you're not. You're not too late at all, actually. This painting is actually what I call the big cover-up, because I had a whole entire other scene here. Look at that big glob. Let's make that disappear. I had another scene. I didn't like it, so I just covered it up in black, and then I just took some complementary colors, mashed them together, and blended them with a big makeup brush. That's the background. And then I added some of this leaf stuff, and then I faded them with a brush. I did the hydrangeas, then I faded the outside edges, then I put the secondary and the third colors on there. So, and bringing this leaf out puts this back. All right, and that's basically all I've done. Overall, not really too complicated a painting. Okay, most of our action is pretty much over here on this side. Okay, our background back here has got a little things going on back there, so it's a fairly busy look for it. Okay, the big leaves in the background kind of hold it all together. You're still kind of more or less grouped over here because these guys aren't outrageously loud, but they're present, but they're not really loud. dock the cleaning ladies pay. I'm too busy painting to concern myself with cobwebs. And you might want to watch out to what spiders there are, because I do have a fondness for tarantulas. Just saying. Okay, so what am I going to put and where am I going to put yonder flowers? Curiouser and curiouser. I yet don't know. I kind of want to maybe sort of keep maybe in here and just keep it open up there. But I like this grouping, so maybe I'll put one or one over here. Who knows? Who knows? Let me think about it. I don't know yet. Where am I going to put, and what color am I going to do? Oh, you know what? Let's just try. Here, we'll do the mauvey thing here. Let's see if I got enough. This is just kind of, it's going to end up being like some kind of weird background color deal. I guess I can use this. Maybe I have enough. I don't quite know yet. Doesn't feel like I do. Okay, I do now. Okay, I do now. Let's lighten it up a little bit, add a little more white. Okay, now I got enough mauve. All right, this still peach color. We got enough now, more than enough. Oh, Rob, you just have to look at the chat. Jessica's chat. You have to stay with it for a bit. Let's just say that we tell our age with all those crazy examples. There's a reason why I'm kind of quiet. I'm just trying to thinking of something here. Why did it just do that? What are you doing? Stop that. For some reason, my tablet just decided to want to do something really special. It kind of plucked my nerve there. Okay, so we get a little bit of that happening. Well, let's dip into this green. We'll put it over here. Two color opposites. We'll brown it up a little bit. So we're just dipping into the red in with that green and mauve color. It grays it out, as you can see. But it's a gray I don't mind. I'm thinking of something. All right, we'll kind of put it in this direction for right now. We'll darken it somewhere out in here a little bit. Maybe we'll just keep it dark up around in here. Okay, like that. Definitely keep that in there. We're gonna zoom up a little bit, and we're gonna give that a little attention. Okay, so we'll zoom up like that. We'll come over here, and we'll give that some attention. We'll show some love to this fella up here. All right. It looks one color now, but it's going to be another color when we're done. Trust me. Let's get a little bit of white. And we'll put it in this grayish color. We'll kind of do the quick blend here. 1 minute. That should be good enough. Let's put it all up around in this area like that. Of course, it has to be a little brighter than I would think that would imagine it to be, which is okay. Still contaminated with that color, brighten it up just like that. That's a lot better. All right, that's cool, right about there. All right, all right, we can start doing stuff here. Now we'll need a little bit of glycerin to loosen up this paint. I kind of like this color mix. Technically, I should use a smaller brush than this. I should. All right, we're gonna come out here and we're just gonna kind of fade that in like this. Okay, not overly bright for right now. These are the kind of, the leaves are somewhat in the bottom-ish, kind of. Okay, we'll do a little something here and kind of curve it in. We'll have them kind of flipped. Add another little line there. And then we'll strengthen this one a little bit there. All right, so it's coming like out of that petal there, but we'll build up on it and handle it accordingly. All right, let's get a little more glycerin. Let's add a little more white to this mix with the glycerin. The glycerin, once again, helps it to blend, but it also makes it a little bit transparent, so it's kind of a little dance you're doing when you do stuff like this. Okay, right now I'm just getting some of those petals just fleshed out a little bit. We'll get a nice little point there and bring it in. Just bring it in like that. You know, once again, it's kind of the outside guys. We can brighten this one up a little bit. Give him a little more brightness, a little more love there. Just like so. This one here, we're kind of press and really bring him out a little, like so. All right. This one's cool. I'm going outside the tape. Doesn't matter. Don't ruin the flow of your floral arrangement just because, you know, there's a little bit of tape there. Don't do that to yourself. All right. Keep with the flow of the painting. Just keep it moving. Keep it going. All right. More of a natural look that way. Come here and kind of push it in. I'm overlapping a little bit also. Like I say, some of these guys are pretty much in the mid outside range, kind of, sort of. Okay. Clean off the brush really good. Let's go into some white, just pure white for a minute. Oh, we'll do it this way. We'll get a nice rim of color and we'll kind of push in. Rim of color, push in. Rim of color, push in. I'm going over here and come on for the outside. Bring it down a little bit. My bad. Went in the wrong direction, but that's all right. We'll just kind of exaggerate that part. So we got two petals crossing each other right around in there. Getting that little rim of color there helps to separate each petal. All right. So now you got two petals cupped, or cupped like that. All right. All right. Okay. The brush I have in my hand right here is okay. It's not really keeping a nice strong wedge that I'm looking for. So I might have to retire it and use another brush. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use another brush here. Oh, where it? I'll just dig into my little satchel here. Oh, no wonder. These are the two that I should have put away. And this is the one I needed, but I kind of wrecked it. I'm gonna have to put the baby oil to this one. This is what I get. I deserve what I'm doing right now. These were my floral brushes, and I forgot to put them in this little floral case, but that's all right. All is not lost because I got two of them. So I didn't know. That's what I get for forgetting. All right, here we go. We'll use this 1/2-inch brush. Once again, you got to get yourself a pretty decent 1/2-inch brush that keeps a really strong wedge, as you can see. Okay. All right. Okay, let's play. Let's go with. I think I'm going to use titanium white. The white that I have is not titanium white. It's a little lower grade than my thick paint, which I just applied right now. I'm thinking of something here. We'll just put it right here for right now. And pull the paint toward me. All right. We'll start having a little fun here. I want them a little brighter. Maybe right around in here. And you curve it in. Just gonna get some more paint. Put it toward me. I don't really need much glycerin, so I'm not going to add it. We'll get a little rim and go this way. A little rim of paint, go this way. Once again, this rim of paint, it makes the flower look pretty much attractive, but it also leads your eye to where you're going with this. All right, let's start one right here. Give it a little push, and we'll kind of curve it in this way. Come out a little bit. Curve him in like that. I think you guys kind of know the pattern now. Those who've seen me do this for a while, you kind of see what's going on. I might, throw a surprise in there on you. Like say for instance, if I go like this, okay, but you don't know where that's going. Well, if I take it and give it a little push and go that way, a little push. Now I got to flip the petal. I just want the outside rim here. Just like this. I'll curve it in like that. And then I can kind of smooth it and curve it out over here. Nice little shape there. Just like that. Now you got a curved petal. I can have it come to a point if I want. All right, just have it just come to a point like that. It's your world. It's your petal. You do whatever the heck you want with it. Okay. All right, let's keep playing. Let's say we go out here like this and come in, and this one, same thing. We'll come out and we'll kind of come in this way, bring it out. I'll curve it inward like that. This fella, probably more the same. We'll just kind of curve him in. Have it curve in. Go right into that bowl. Here we'll get an outside fold. But before we do that, well, actually, I like the way it looks now, so we'll just do what I was gonna do. We'll just take some white, and we're gonna get a folded petal. We'll just push out. Go higher, push out, go higher again, push out, go lower, 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 lower. And we'll kind of make that a little bit neater. And get yourself a little point there. Now you got a kind of a little flipped flower in there. Okay. All right, we'll have this one. We'll have this one come out like this. Oh, hold on. We'll lighten it up here a little bit. Need the paint more or less towards the tip of my brush. And we can probably just do another one right here, right over the other one right here, and have it curve in. So it's a push, higher push, and we get it lower, lower, lower. Just have it curve inward. Like that. All right. Just cleaning off the brush again. It doesn't take long for some of this paint to go up deep into the furrow, and you don't want that. All right. More titanium white. Oh, you guys are talking about daddy long legs? I'm missing all sorts of stuff. Here, we'll continue with some petals here. Just like this. And we'll curve it in. Oh, I don't necessarily have to add that little rim color. Not necessarily. There. Oh, what else? Yeah, I can add something cute here. Just a little bit of something there. And curve it right in. Even though it's off the page, it's all right. Bring them in there. It's okay. Come out here. Pop some of that love in there, even though it's on the corner. It's all right. Okay. I could probably put a little, well, yeah, I could. Just a little something out here like this. And have it come in like that. A little touch right up in there. You can just add flowers and add them and add them and add them. It just grows and gets bigger and larger. Up to you how you want to do that. Okay. Really your choice. I'll come in here and add another rim of, curve it a little bit. Make them disappear. Oh, let's do one more. Just because. The paint has to be able to tip the brush a little bit to give me that edge. Like that. And kind of play around with it. Just like so. Alright. So even though it's cupped here and you see them here, they're kind of springing out, those two escaped. Alright. Alright. It's a rose with some issues. Alright. I kind of like the white little ring thing around them, so maybe I can accentuate just a little bit of that here. And we'll pop a couple of those here, just a couple. We'll come out here and do a few here. Alright, like so. I know you guys hear all sorts of creatures and stuff on my TV in the background. It's an old show called Primeval. It's an awesome show. Old show, actually. Yeah. But it was really good. It was one of those cult fan favorites done in England. And I think it ran for a few seasons, about 4 years maybe, something like that. I know they went up to 8 seasons. I think they did a reboot of some sort, which didn't last very long. But the original cast, it was really cool. Okay, anyway, enough of them. Oh, DJ's reliving her childhood again. She got the Addams Family going. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's bring this out. Let's go upward a little bit. All right, so we got our flowing white thingamajiggy here. All right, gotta have some leaves for it. Now this is where it can get pretty interesting, pretty fun. All right, I'll use I'll just use this 1/2-inch brush. All right, we'll get some deeper green, some truer green. We'll put the green right here. We'll pop a little bit of red in that green. We'll darken it up a little bit, a little more red than that. All right, we'll kind of mix it in there fairly decently here. Okay, I got plenty of the paint. I kind of want these leaves to really stick out because we got these fillets in the background. All right, okay, so we'll kind of block it in like this, very deep colored leaves, and we'll kind of have it come out this way, like this. They gotta really stick out, be kind of dark, because you gotta compete with the leaves in the back, which are also green. You got me? Okay. And we'll take our little time with these, make them look really nice, or at least they will be, hopefully, when we're done. This is all paint, no glycerin or anything, so that's why I use plenty of paint on the brush. All right, so we're going a little heavy with the paint today for this guy. Oh man, let's see. Which way do I really want to aim this other one? Forget it, I'll just aim it this way. It's no big deal. I'll aim it here. It's all right. Whatever leaf you want on top, you make that choice in the highlighting. It kind of doesn't matter right now. Okay. No, I'll just kind of do it this way. Just once again, keep the flow of the painting, but just kind of maybe pretend the other leaf is here anyway. Even though we know it won't be. It's all right. All right. Let's get a little more green. Get a touch of red. Pop it in there. A little more than that. There we go. Really deepen that color. All right. Oh, let's just have one. Let's have one kind of block the other one. So we got it here. We'll just kind of do one of these numbers. All right. And the reason why I'm doing it like this, all right, it kind of blocks this guy in a little bit. All right. So we'll come outside here. All right, something like that. And we're going to come over here and do the same thing here. Just like that. Just kind of put it in there. Like that. I usually just do 3 of them. All right. Now, if I tend to do more, then it would have to be 5. You can't really do 4. Even numbers, it just makes it look weird. Our eyes tend to settle a little bit better with an odd number. All right, I'm getting a little touch of glycerin. I'm gonna put in this paint just to kind of loosen things up a little bit here. All right. I'll have some little tendril things coming from out here, like little octopuses, and just kind of come on out here like this, and we'll kind of get a dark one in there like that. So that's number 4. All right, all good. We'll kind of come and loop around. Use the corner of the brush, gives you a nice thin line. We'll come down here, and we'll just put a dark one right there like that. All right. Okay, let's adjust the focus, because the camera cannot focus like our eyes can. All right, it's just not in the cards for it to do so. No matter how expensive the camera is, it just can't keep up with the human eye. And then we'll do one. Actually, we'll just do one side. We'll do it like this. Okay, make it a little more solid there. Something like that. We'll just make it, like I said, make it a little more solid with color. Like that. All right. All right. So we still got 5. Still an odd number. Still looks pretty cool. All right. So we're good. Okay. Clean it off real good here. All right. Do we have any more of this mauve color we can play with? No. Let's get some orange. Get a little touch of red. Pop some yellow in there. get some titanium white this time. All right, there we go. So we got a little bit of mauve in this, okay? Well, we'll touch it up with a little touch of green there. All right, get some glycerin. We'll loosen that up a little bit. Okay, all right. So let's just take this. We'll come on this side. We press. Come on in. Press, you bring it on in. Press, bring it in. This one's going to be kind of weird. We'll put it up here. And what I'm doing is I'm pressing the brush down and push and gently lift off. All right. We're not done with that highlight side yet. We'll use a little yellow and white maybe. Like that, we'll kind of put it out there, drag the brush towards me, keep that nice sharp line there. I'll give it a slight little push, just a slight little push, and pop that out there. Little push and come on in with it. Little push, come on in. Like so. Play around with a little bit of that here too. That went the wrong direction. There you go. Just like that. A little more yellow. Pop it in there. A little more titanium white. We'll go from here. Go from here and pop it in. Go from here and just like that. Oh, let's put a little bit of a tail on that one. We'll still use this brush. Hope I'm not. Hey, what's going on, Mitty? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, I took a painting that I didn't like that I painted this morning, and then I got rid of it. I buried it under this painting. And you know, sad thing, the ironic thing about that, when I buried there used to be a whole painting under here. I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. Do you know somebody emailed me, or not emailed, they messaged me and sent me a picture of their version of that painting I just destroyed. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that something else? The painting that's buried under all these florals, somebody liked it enough to do to follow the tutorial, and they did the painting. And I don't have the original no more. I destroyed it. I do have the original. It's buried under this mess. So, how's that for being ironic? Mm-hmm. That lets you know that you just never know what catches somebody's eye, what makes them like a certain painting. You don't know, really. You really don't know. A painting you think that's trash and garbage might be something that inspires somebody. So that was kind of a painful little lesson. Yeah. Corner of the brush. I can't think of it. Sonia. I have post-nasal drip also. So I feel Jim's pain. It's very irritating. I am using the corner of the brush. Some people like these little veins coming forth on the leaves. I'm, whatever. I do them when I feel like it. If I feel it needs it or not, I'm not really too, either here or there with them. Some people like them cool. Some people don't like them. Everybody has their thing. We're close to being just about done with this, because I don't want to overpack it with florals, because you got a lot of action once again going on in the background. You got now your leaves really look like they're in the background. I'll pull back and you'll see what I'm talking about here. So let's pull back just a tad. Oh, right about there. Let's lift it up and see if I can catch the whole painting for you guys. Yes, I can. Let's sharpen that image. Okay, let me straighten myself up here. All right. Pretty much a laid back kind of a painting. Nothing too woolly, nothing too crazy. I do have that outline. We'll do it with the traditional colors, since this is more or less the end of the video. So we'll grab a little bit of white and yellow with that green, just like that. I need a little glycerin so it can fade right. All right, that should be enough. All right, we'll come here. Traditional and pew, pew, pew. Bring that in a little bit more. There we go. Like that. This fellow, we could pop a little edge to it, because it's only one side. It's only one leaf. Give it a nice little edge there. Okay, just like that. All right. I don't have to have it super dark, super light, or whatever. Won't be necessary. Let's see if I can just, let's dip a little red in that. Let's make it a little, make it a little darker. So we, even on that tiny little leaf, we'll just accentuate the dark half. It don't look like much, but it's in there. Oh, do I have enough of, no, I don't think I got enough white to make a difference in anything. I think that's the end of the white. Let's see if I can kind of pop something cute in there. Yeah, I can. All right, it worked. It worked. All right. Yeah, we'll keep it in there like that. It's all right. Okay. Now I can add a, well, we'll do it anyway. I talk about I can, coulda, shoulda, woulda, and I should just do it. So I'm just going to do it. Hold on for a second. Let me find my script liner here. Even though I'm going to do this, I have no white on this at all. We'll just kind of pop it right there. It's all right. We got enough dark color, I think. All right, let's kind of go brisk here. Let's take my glass and put the glass back up here. Let's get some water going here. We're going to get some white. All right. All right. Real fast, like. Now we'll just put it here. You guys should see it in a perfect world. We'll pop up here. We'll do it right up here. Put a nice big one right here. All right. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, as long as it's wet, the inside of that line, we're going to destroy that. We're going to make it just kind of really, see, white has texture to it. It leaves a chalky residue. And I'm just taking that chalky residue and putting it in the middle of the flower, and you'll see it as it dries. It kind of offsets the color a wee bit there. All right, we'll take some of this. If I got enough, I should have enough here. Some of this dark red green color. We do a little bit of a shadow down here like so. All right, real quick, take a dot of white, and we're gonna put the dot of white over here on this side, just like this. And that's it. That's all you need. All right, we got a little dewdrop number 1 over there. All right, let's take this white. Let's kind of put one. Let's put like one right here. Like that. All right, so you see it's nice, kind of a roundish one. We're gonna take Mr. Round here and we're gonna take it and destroy the inside edge, travel it into the green area. And you're doing it just, once again, you're just diffusing the color. All right, just like that. Keep it all milky and crazy looking there, all right? Just like that. Okay. Take some of this deep color. If anything, believe it or not, the shadow would be more on the back end, right back here. Just like that. All right. The shadow's on the back end of that guy. Then you just brighten up the opposite side like that. Okay. Obviously, of course, you just don't put. Keep going out of focus there. There you go. All right. You just don't leave two. All right. I mean, once again, these are 3 or 5. You know, odd numbers. All right. Okay. Obviously, no shadow on a dewdrop that's dripping. I don't even know why I got that's just force of habit. I don't know where I was going to put a shadow at. But you got the dewdrop right there. All right. I'm tempted, but I don't believe it needs it. I think what we have there in the front is fine. All right. So, this, I'll clean this while, I'll let it get a little tacky, and I'll read some of your chat while I clean off this palette here. I know, a little bit of a messy process. I got a large bucket with a grate down there that rinses off this stuff. Only takes a few seconds really to scrape this paint off. Like I say, I do have a bucket right down below here. And just wipe it right off. And trust me, if you got a metal palette knife, it does work a whole lot better. All right, I'm getting tired of the screaming here. Just eat the girl. Takes so long to die. You're like 5 times her size. Just swallow her. All that screaming. Interrupting my video. Okay. There. Rob. We came for the painting, we stayed for the butchers. Well, Rob, I'm telling you, you're right. You're right in tune and right on time for the rest of the previous part of the evening. Oh, brother. Like I say, take a look at Jessica's whole chat. Man, you will be on the floor. Oh, we watched her paint that beautiful, the stages of her painting that farm. And we were just, oh man, come up with old TV theme songs, and we were just acting a fool. I think we started talking about being in the corner, and then people had little patterns and old newspapers in the corner. I think I had chicken poop in the corner. Then odd recipe, yeah, brother. You just have to see it. Okay, this is not Windex. This is rubbing alcohol. It takes acrylic off. All right. Thank you, Ernest. Appreciate it. But yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. But we did have fun, glorious fun. I just did something silly again. I tend to do that's another bad habit I got, but that's all right. I'll use this. Hold on. I'm supposed to put my signature on this thing. But since I just wiped all the paint away, that's all right. I'll cheat and use just an acrylic pen marker. It's got a little BB in it. It marks on everything. This thing, glass. It does mark on everything. Okay. I gotta get the previous colors off the felt. All right, where am I gonna put my name on this thing? Oh, great. Let's see if it'll work here. Yeah, it does. I tell you, this thing marks on everything. This thing, pretty cool marker, and it does mark on anything. Be careful. Year 22. I'm amazed that this thing will mark. It's incredible. This is nuts. But it does do it. It will mark on anything. Impressive. They come in various sizes and all of that. All right, I really don't have much more to do with this. Let's make this disappear. All right, let's take the tape off. I'll put it right here. Like I said, ironically, the painting that is underneath this was a painting that someone actually did. They thought that much of the painting that they did a reproduction of it. They did the tutorial. I was very happy, honored. I was pleased. And then I could have put a big dunce cap on my head because, once again, that painting that she did do is underneath this one. So, oh well. And trust me, this is not the first time it's happened. But we artists are fickle people. You know, what we think is horrible, other people may think is the grandest thing, because you never know what people really like. You truly don't know. People tend to enjoy me doing florals, but to me some florals are okay, and to me some florals are straight material for the garbage bin, but it will be the ones for the garbage bin that people would want. It's just weird. Okay, so I did the painting, then I covered it all in black, which you can see right here. All right, I used orange and blue to give me that weird warm gray color that you see in here. Different versions of the warm gray color, actually. Then I used orange, then orange and white, which is in here, over here somewhere. Put some white in there to lighten it up. Took a large mop brush and blended everything together. Then we started with the background leaves, which were these guys. They weren't this blurred out. You got to blur them out. All right, so I show the process on how to do that. Then with the longer leaves like this, the darker ones, they're in there. But as you can see, they're blurred out on purpose. So once you put them in there, you blur them out. The hydrangeas here, they were also very sharp. I put in the darker tone ones here in the middle, all over the place. Then I expanded it with the lighter ones here, out here. Then once again, I took a smaller mop brush, I blurred those out. Okay, and then I went inside a little bit and blurred them out. Then I just sharpened and went over with a little more orange in that mauve color, or the peach color, and did some more of the hydrangeas out here just to bring them out. This guy was actually in the back of this. I didn't want that. These guys are out in front, so I had to recolor and bring this one back out. All it takes is one leaf, the cross somewhere, and it brings this in the back. It'll bring your other subject in the back. All you gotta do is just cross over it. All right, I don't care if it's a ½ inch, as long as it's in front of, or gives the appearance of being in front of it, it will be in front of it. I've had that happen too, Diana. Someone asked to purchase a painting that I covered over. People have wanted to purchase paintings that I gave away. It happens. It happens, yeah. So, all right, Ernest, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Ernest is a musical, he's a deacon of church, and he has his own channel. He does his Bible studies and everything. And I've known him well past the 20-year line. Okay. He remembers my children when they were babies. All right. And we've been friends that long online, really. We video chatting and everything. Yeah, know him, know the missus. I watched his grandkids grow up. Okay. So yeah, for him to come in and painting, obviously this ain't his forte, but he comes in and he checks it out and chats with a few of you guys. So when you see Media Man 45 come through, you know. He's also a music producer, also. Okay, so. Oh, don't worry, my coffee will be in hand soon enough. Diana, you do know you can drop your link. Passion for Art, you could have dropped your link. Sonia, you could have dropped your links with an S. Listen, guys, I know you can hear me. Whenever you're on, don't worry, just drop your link. Put your link in the chat. It's okay. It's all good. Okay. It's all good. People have paid you not to paint. I appreciate it, Diana. Thank you. Hey, that's what I have Madonna do. Hey, Madonna, that's what I can have you do. If you can gather everybody's links, because I know they forget. If you can group all their links, put them in a text file or something. You know, you can pop them in there. I know you only got 200 characters before you have to redo them again. But yeah, if you can do that, that would be great. I would ask Sonia to do it, but sometimes the way my schedule is, me and Sonia might end up popping on at the same time. We both tend to do things in the evening. So, but if you would like to do that, that would be cool. And it's the usual people that come through. It will be Passion for Art, or Diana, Earthly Blind with Diana. There's a few others. Sonia's. If you can get a hold of Rob, you can get Rob's link and pop it in there also. But all right, guys, this is not, like I said, it's not overly complicated painting at all. it's really about just subtle movement and blurring things. Okay, because once again, my camera's struggling to find where the the sharper objects are, which is obviously the sharpest object would probably be this flower. That's just because of the rim of color and whatnot. All right, then the second would be the leaves here, and not just them being sharp. It's just the hue, the color. All right, even in this pretty much a very light painting, which I tend not to do too many of, it's really filled with a lot of mid-tone-ish, warm overall. Once again, a type of painting I don't commonly do too many of. There's a lot more bright in mid-tones than there is dark. Okay, but you still have your contrast. Okay, really being in these leaves here. Okay, because you don't have too much contrast with the overall flower up top, unless you count really the edges here. All right, which only gives that contrast and a sense of depth and definition and shape. It just looks like an opened cabbage rose. Okay, you don't find much contrast in the rather almost bleached out hydrangeas here in the bottom on purpose. They don't need to be that much in focus. Obviously, the leaves in the back don't need to be in focus. They're blurred out intentionally. Okay, even the long greenish leaves are blurred out back there, but the ones that aren't blurred out are the ones that are kind of gray and pink and red, orange and whatnot. And then what also brings it out, what helps to push the viewer in, are the three dewdrops. All right, the three oversized dewdrops, but dewdrops nonetheless. Kind of pulls you right in. One, it's the direction of everything going in that direction, even though they're drooped, still going like this. And what catches you are those three guys. Okay. All right, enough of that psychology stuff in art. It's time to go. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I do feel like a goofball for painting over a painting that someone thought enough to do it. You know, and they posted it. No, they didn't post it. They should have posted it on my wall. I don't know why she didn't do that. At least I didn't see it. But you guys know the deal. I'll take a photo of this. I should have taken a photo of the other one. I didn't. I just painted over it. But I'll take a photo of this and put it on as my thumbnail. I'll post it online. You know, you guys know the whole deal. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I shall see you guys when I see you. Oh, okay. You guys got the links. Great. All right. All right. Yep. I see the links. I see the links. Robin and Roll. Thank you. Okay. Good. Thank you, Madonna. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's 10 o'clock. That means I've been on for a legitimate 90 minutes, 98 minutes. Okay, that's cool. All right. You guys know I'm going to be looking at this chat. You guys know that, right? Bye-bye. It was a joy to have you, Madonna and Diana and Jessica and Sonia and Rob. There's a few of you in here. I think Rosemary was in here too. Mini Man, my buddy Ernest, he was in here. I think I said Madonna. There was a few other ones in here. I don't want to leave anybody out. I know Rosemary was in here in the beginning. So her ears may have been sullied and she had to leave. Boy, you guys talked up a storm, which I'm glad. I'm glad. I had a nice live chat. All right. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.